video 7 in a series of fire training videos designed to give you basic knowledge for dealing with fire safety and emergency procedures in the workplace. As with most things to do with safety, there is a formal definition of an emergency, and it can also be found in the legislation, but it's pretty much common sense. Anything which may have an adverse effect on the occupants or customers or visitors to a business or facility, and which requires an immediate response, is typically characterized as an emergency. So an emergency can arise from inside the facility or from outside it. The primary focus is on protection of life first, and then property. Whatever the source of emergency, be it a fire or leaking gas bottles or some other emergency, if there is a need for an evacuation, the processes remain the same. So how do we identify the different types of emergencies? Well, they're color-coded. A red emergency or a red code is the color for fire and probably for evacuation. Orange definitely means evacuation. Purple is a bomb or substance threat. Yellow is an internal emergency. Brown is an external emergency. Blue is a medical emergency. Black is some form of personal threat. Fire emergencies are obviously self-evident. An orange emergency is simply an instruction to evacuate the building, and it could be for any reason. Purple emergencies might be indicated by the police or by a letter or phone call or unclaimed suspicious package. Yellow emergencies could be things like power or water loss. Brown emergencies could be civil commotion or a natural disaster or some threatening event in an adjacent building. A blue emergency is usually a signal for the first aid officer to attend while waiting for an ambulance to arrive. Black emergencies can cover many things, but might include someone being physically threatened or held up at gun or knife point. A business which operates near an airport might have to consider the threat of a crashing aircraft. And there are many other unique threats which should be considered by your particular situation and the possibility of something going wrong. This is particularly the case in some heavy industries or chemical plants. Some of the more common hazards which you should be prepared to recognize when the warning comes includes things like fire, bomb threats, gas leaks, civil unrest, natural disasters, chemical spills, structural faults in the building, contamination of the ventilation system, and serious hazards in adjacent facilities. In video 8, we will look at special classification systems for fires, which will help you to better understand which first response is most appropriate.